What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to Debit Credit Nation, and today we are going to learn how to do dunning in SAP FICA. Many of you have executed dunning in SAP FICO, but today we are going to learn how we do dunning in SAP FICA, contract account receivable payable. So before that, let's understand what is dunning. Dunning means if a customer doesn't pay their debts within their due date, then after the due date we need to send some automated collection reminder calls to the customers. These collection calls are nothing but dunning. So initially the dunning can be very polite, so it's like an email reminder asking the customer that hey, your amount is due, please make the payment. As the time goes by, but if the customer still doesn't pay, then this email reminder or phone call becomes harsher. And finally, after a certain level of warnings, if the customer still doesn't pay, then we disconnect their connection. If they are using electricity, water or gas, then whatever devices are available in their premises which is enabling the services, we are going to disconnect them. So without any further ado, let's get started. So dunning in FICA are of two types. The classic one is called dunning by dunning procedure, and the new one is called dunning by collection strategy. So here today we are going to learn dunning by collection strategy. So for that, straight away let's go to FICA IMG. Under that, business transaction, then dunning. So here you'll see dunning by dunning procedure and dunning by collection strategy. So straight away expand dunning by collection strategy, and under that you'll see that define collection strategy. So first let's see what is our collection strategy. So here I have the BRF plus name, application name, so just expand it. So this is my BRF plus application name, just copy it and open the T code /o BRF plus, hit enter. So it is going to open a new NWBC, a new web UI, from where you can see the BRF plus. BRF plus is nothing but the business rule framework. That means which collection step should be followed by the other step. Everything is mentioned over here. So click on the search bar, and from here enter the BRF plus object name, and from here choose application, then click on search. So this is my collection strategy. Expand, then go to expression, and then go to decision table. So based on different customer, different decision tables are created. So I'm going to select one decision table, which is this one, say residential and commercial step. Click on it, and this is how the BRF plus is scheduled. The decision table is designed. That means at the end you will see that which is the last collection step, then followed by what is expected to be the next collection step. Okay, so we can do like we can validate from here, or we can export it to Excel. So if I export it to Excel, in this environment Excel will not work. Even if I export to Excel, I don't have MS Office installed here, so even after exporting I cannot see, so I have to validate it from here. So that means it says that first my collection strategy will be GS01, then GS01 is followed by CA01, then CA01 is followed by LA01, LA01 by LA0, CA02, like that. This is the step going to be. So each collection step means one collection call. Okay, and what is the distance, or what is the time lag between two collection step? These are all mentioned over here. So it says that days in delay 3, so date has to be, or the receivable has to be 3 days past due. Okay, at least more than or equal to 3 days has to be there. And after that, days since last step, that means from the previous step to the next step, how long will it wait? It will wait for 2 days, 2 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, like that. Okay, and final one has another condition. It says days since disconnection date. That means after disconnection it will wait for 5 days, then it will go to the next step. Okay, so for that let me use one contract account. So this is the contract account, and let me show you it in the system. So let's see the account balance of this contract account. So I'll go to FPL9 and I'll enter the contract account and hit enter. I see it has 4 open items. Also, there is one more condition in the BRF Plus. It says that to do dunning, the overdue item has to be more than $100. So in this case, if I go to the FPL 9, there are 4 open items, and I see the summation each one are more than 100. So I need the summation to be more than 100. So yes, I have 800. So this CA qualifies for dunning. Let's try to do done. Say this one. This is the oldest one. So I'm going to make sure that I will done only this document, because this document alone is more than $100 and it was due on 21st of December 2022. The first dunning condition says in the BRF Plus, it says that it has to be overdue for days in delay. It has to be overdue for more than 3 days, 3 business days. So this is due on 21/12. So this is 21/12. So 1, 2, then next business day is on 26th, but 26th is the Christmas holidays removed, that is a moved holiday. So 27th is the third business day. So I'm going to done this customer on 22nd of December. Alright, so just copy the contract account and go to /OFPVA. So I'll enter the contract account, then I'll go to the dunning parameter. So here I will done it on 27th of December. Click on this start current run and trace active, because this will ensure that the activity along with the proposal is also carried out. Dunning is executed in 2 steps. First step is called dunning proposal, then the second step is called dunning activity. So here I want to run both activity and proposal in one shot. So make sure you check the start current run, then go to the logs, click on additional information, save, and click on schedule program run. Okay, click on refresh. So it is completed. Go to more, environment, and dunning history, then execute. Okay, I think 27th is, I think there is one more holiday, so let's give it one more day, because on this Christmas time there are multiple holidays around. So I'll copy, I'll call it done 2. I don't know if 26th is a Boxing Day, then there will be one more holiday. So let's write on 28th. Save, continue, schedule program run. Okay, so running. Let's see whether this time it has executed dunning or not. Yes, it has executed dunning and it has picked up ZS01 step. If I go to the BRF Plus, it says that what is the first step? The first step says if my previous step is blank, then it should go to ZS01. Okay. Next it says if my previous step is ZS01, it should go to CA01. So as per the BRF Plus, my first step is reached. What does the ZS01 suggest? It suggests email reminder. So it must have generated an email reminder, and this time I believe an SOST line item will be created. Now here click this refresh button. So see, a dunning template is created, and if I double click, it will show me the verbiage that the business want us to create, like hey, your account is past due, any specific letter you want to mention. So this is one of the template letter that we have created for this client. Okay, so the first step is reached. Now for the next step, we again refer to BRF Plus. Now BRF Plus says that for the next dunning I have to wait for 2 more days, then CA01 will be the level which will be reached. So go back to dunning history, back, then you copy, create another run DUN, this time 4. So I have to wait for 2 business days. Okay, so again holiday this time. So 28th, 29th and 30th. I hope so. This is the second business day. Since it is the December, I don't know whether the factory calendar has one more holiday in between, but ideally 30th should be the second. I mean, after 2 business days, 30th should be the date. So select 30th, and before you run, you go back to FPL 9 and you get inside again, you will see the collection step is populated over here. Now let's go to Dunning and run the second one. So this time I have added 2 business days. Now save and schedule program run. Okay, refresh, completed, click on more, environment, Dunning history, then execute. Okay, so now it has reached CA01. So it says that you'll see this is the last collection step and this is the current collection step. Okay, so my previous step was CS01 and current step is CA01. This is as per the BRF plus. So I am at this level, and again if I go to my FPL9 and I hit refresh, this GS01 has turned into CA01. Okay, suppose the customer still doesn't pay. Now as per the BRF plus, it says that so it will again wait for 2 days, then the next step will be disconnection letter step, which is LA01. So I will again run after 2 business days. So go back to Dunning history, back, now copy, create one more variant, I'll call it done 5. So again 2 business days to be added. Here ideally it should be excluding Saturday, Sundays. This is a holiday, this is a holiday, again Monday, it is the moved holiday of the first. 3rd is my first business day and 4th is my second business day. So I'm going to run it on 4th of January. Save, schedule program run. Okay, refresh, more, environment, Dunning history, and execute. So the next level is reached, which is LA01 as per BRF plus. The next level should be CA01, should be followed by LA01. Here as well you can see that my CA01, this was my last collection step, current collection step is LA01. So we are following the BRF plus, it is working fine. Now suppose the customer still doesn't pay. Next we have designed that next we'll wait for 4 business days. This time we will give them a higher time, and if they still doesn't pay, then we'll go to the next Dunning, which is called CA02. Let's run the next level of Dunning. So it is done 6, and this time I will wait for 4 business days. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10th January is the 4th business day. Save, schedule program run. Okay, and refresh. So completed, go to more, environment, and Dunning history, then execute. So it has reached CA02 step. CA02 step, urgent IVR call. So we are going to generate a file and we will send it to a telephone company or any agency. They are going to read the files. From the file they are going to make the calls to the customer. So our lookout, SAP's lookout, is to generate the file, the outbound file, and it should be generated in the AL11, a flat file. From that flat file they are going to run. So say customer still doesn't pay. This is for medical customers. For example, if the electricity consuming company is actually, our customer is actually a hospital, we cannot disconnect. Okay, so for that we have if it's a medical facility, then we'll go for a BPM case, but in my case it doesn't have it's not a medical facility. Okay, so I'm expecting this one. So again I'll wait for 4 days, then DA01 lock meter step will be kicked in. So let's wait for 4 days and run Dunning one more time. So here the latest Dunning collection step should reflect. So hit refresh, the latest one is CA02. Now let's go to Dunning history, back. So again I'll run Dunning, waiting for 4 days. So this time the variant is done 7. I'll add 4 business days to it. So 110, 11, 12, 13, then 16. 16 is the 4th business day. Save, schedule program run. Okay, refresh. So completed, click on more, environment, Dunning history, and click on execute. Oops, Dunning did not work. Is there a holiday between? So it did not create a Dunning, it did not reach the next level. Let's see, let's go to the application log. There has to be something. No collection step determined, it says. So come back. Probably there has to be a holiday between. So I'll just copy and give it one more day gap done 8 with the new variant. Now instead of 116, say I'll run it on 117. Save, schedule program run. Okay, refresh. I think there is some Martin Luther King's birthday or something. I remember there is a holiday around 15 or 16th. Okay, so let's see this time. Environment, running history, and execute. Okay, so the next level is reached. This is the meter lock level. So ideally this level will generate a disconnection document. So double click on it and go to the right, you will see this disconnection document. So you want to see the disconnection document, /o EC86 is a T code. You don't have to worry as a FICA consultant, because this is not your lookout. EC86 belongs to the EAM team. The EAM team, Enterprise Asset Management, they'll take care of the device thing. So this is the disconnection document, and this is the disconnection order generated on it, on this disconnection document, and it says the disconnection started. Now when I go to this level DA01 disconnection, it doesn't mean that the disconnection has started. So there has to be a field agent who's going to go to the premise and who will manually disconnect the meter, and once that is disconnected via workflow, this disconnection document will be completed. Okay, so since I don't see any field agent here, I mean, for this tutorial I'm going to do manual disconnection. Once the actual disconnection happens via a workflow, this disconnection document will be completed. So here I'm going to click on enter disconnection. This is what the workflow does. So select, go to disconnection. Here you have to select a date. Make sure the day has to be in past. So I'm going to select yesterday's date, and here as well select yesterday's date, then click on save. So it says 21. Okay, disconnection carried out. Click on save one more time and click on display disconnection document, hit enter. You will see that the disconnection is carried out. So that means the customer's device is disconnected. Then this is the last step. Now we need to move out the customer. Move out the customer means if I disconnect the electricity from the customer's premise, then how long the customer will stay over there without any electricity. So for that we have written this logic that day since disconnection date. So after 5 days since disconnection document, we will run dunning and it will post the move out. Okay, so what do you mean by move out? Let me go back to my document. So it should be the DA01 step. I'll hit refresh. So DA01 is reflected. Now go to inside the document, click on the contract, and you will see in the page 3 contract doesn't have a move out date. That means the contract is still active. Now once I run dunning after 5 business days, then the contract will be moved out. This is the expectation. So let's go back and run dunning one last time. Copy, let's call it done 9. Now the 5 business days, here it does not says that days since last step, so it is not mentioned here. This is mentioned here. It says that days since disconnection date. So I should not add 5 days since my last date. I should add 5 days since the day it has been disconnected. Okay, so it has been disconnected on 3rd of April. I just disconnected it, so I will add 5 business days to 3rd of April. So go back, go forward, I guess, March, April. So this date I put the disconnection and I will add 5 business days. So on 10th I should run the dunning. So select 10th, 4th, so 5 days added since it is disconnected. Then save, schedule program run. Okay, so it is running and completed. Go to more, environment, dunning history, execute. Alright, so it has reached GS06 level. So as per the BRF plus, this is my last level. This is this one. So DA01 is followed by GS06. So lock meter is followed by non-pay move out. So I have reached GS06, which is here, GS06. Now I need to see whether my contract has move out date populated or not. So I go back to display contract. So currently it is blank, so I'll click back, black, and click on refresh. So upon refresh, I see GS01 populated on all the open items, because move out means the customer is moved out, but generally dunning happens on one open item, but here the customer has moved out. How to see? Double click, then get inside of the contract and go to the page 3. You'll see the move out date is populated. So that's how an active contract can be moved out using the dunning due to non-payment. So that's all for today. We'll catch up again with one more tutorial video. Thank you for your love. Keep supporting us. Keep loving Debit Credit Nation. Thank you so much. Bye bye.